Out here, boldness has a price, and this troop is about to test exactly how high it is. Beneath this calm water waits one of Africa's deadliest animals, and she's about to have company she never asked for. This bend in the river belongs to one hippo, and everyone here knows it. Not far off, a troop of baboons is waking to the same river and the same risks. Every trip to the water is a calculated risk. One wrong move near her, and there's no second chance. She's already heard them coming. Out here, nothing gets past her for long. The mud she stirs up while wallowing turns out to be a feast if they're brave enough to collect it. One needs the river's edge to survive. The other owns it completely. Somehow, they'll have to share it. Even drinking here means never fully looking away. The troop's strength has never been size, it's numbers, and knowing exactly how to use them. At night, she leaves the water to graze, and for a few hours, the riverbank becomes hers alone. For now, there's an uneasy truce. She ignores them, and they stay just far enough away. Everywhere she goes, she leaves the ground turned over. And turned over ground means an easy meal. But youth doesn't always respect boundaries, especially when it's busy having fun. And she's already telling them exactly where that line is. This time, the warning is enough. But not every warning gets heard. The alpha male has never been one to hang back, and today is no exception. He knows exactly how close he can get, or at least he thinks he does. And in an instant, he learns just how wrong he was. He gets away, this time by less than a second. One bark, and the whole troop knows exactly what almost happened. The truce has just been broken, and she wants them to know it. For now, the safest place to be is exactly where they started, well out of reach. The line has been drawn. The question is whether it will hold. But the dry season doesn't care about grudges. This river is still their only option. Days without proper foraging are starting to show. So they go back, together this time, and closer together than ever. She sees them coming. This time, she doesn't move. Not yet. They've adjusted. Closer to the food, but further from her jaws. And for the first time, they're posting proper watch, a lesson bought the hard way. A careful distance. A steady watch. For now, that's enough to keep the peace. For now, this new rhythm works. But the dry season isn't finished with either of them yet. Weeks pass, and the river keeps shrinking. And everyone's world is getting smaller with it. For her, a shrinking river means a shrinking refuge, and far less patience to spare. And for the troop, less space means less food, and shorter tempers all around. But hunger doesn't always listen to caution, especially not from the youngest members. One young baboon has wandered further than anyone should, and doesn't even realize it yet. And her patience, worn thin by weeks of shrinking water, has just run out. His mother sees it a heartbeat before disaster does. She moves faster than anything this size should be able to. But the mud that has fed him all season is the same mud that now slows him down. It's too late to save him, but the troop is no longer thinking about safety. One hippo can outmuscle any single baboon. She cannot outmuscle a troop united by grief. One moment too late, and the whole troop feels it with her. This time, they don't stop at a warning. Grief has turned into force. She retreats, driven back by a fury she never expected from creatures so much smaller than her. But the troop made certain she paid a price for it. For days afterward, the troop keeps its distance. Grief has taught them what warnings couldn't. And she, in turn, is finally left to hold her ground in peace. But relief may be closer than either of them realizes. When the rains finally come, they change everything, for everyone. With more water comes more room, and less reason for anyone to cross a line. And with room to spare, old habits ease back into something calmer. This was never going to be a friendship, but out here, respect can be just as valuable. One charge, one stand, and somehow the river finds its balance again. Months later, the troop has grown, and so has their understanding of this river. They learned exactly how close is too close, and taught it to the next generation without a single word. And she gained something just as valuable, a boundary that finally holds. They were never meant to be friends. But out here, being good neighbors is sometimes enough. Across this land, countless boundaries like this one are drawn, tested, and redrawn every single day. As the sun leans toward evening, the river holds both of them without complaint. A line crossed once, a lesson that stuck. This is how the wild draws its own kind of map. Not every boundary in nature is kind, but the ones that hold are often the ones that matter most.